So now for the remainder of the show, let's just start predicting and seeing if we can win some money on Vegas's overall win totals for every single team. So Vegas has kind of a line on overall win totals. We'll use this first one as an example. The Green Bay Packers, they set the line at 10 wins. Are the Packers going to have more than 10 wins, or are they going to have less than 10 wins? You can bet that and make some money. So we are going to go through every single team, look at their schedule. Can we find this certain number of wins that would make us kind of confident in betting these line spreads one way or the other, either under or over the win total? So, let's just start here with the Green Bay Packers. Like we said, they set the line at 10 wins. Now, we know this Packers team is absolutely great, and, Aaron Rodgers is going to probably be playing absolutely kind of loose and free this season, just because, this could be a free season for Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers truly just does not want to be a Packer next season, he could let this thing fly. Okay, I don't care if he throws 20 years. He wouldn't care if he throws 20 interceptions, which would totally be uncharacteristic, because he's not going to be in Green Bay anymore. So yeah, I'm just going to let it loose, let it fly. I have no future here, and I would have no problem getting a job next season, even if I do throw 20 picks. Nobody would care if Aaron Rodgers threw 20 picks. Everybody would still give up 5 first-round draft picks to get Aaron Rodgers. No problem. So let's go to the Green Bay schedule and see if we can find 10 wins. Can we find 10 wins for this Packers team, or do we have to bet the under? Now, the odds on the over 10 wins is minus 165. The odds for under 10 wins is plus 135. So it is kind of favorable. Vegas is assuming that they do win more than 10 games. That is the favorite there at minus 165. So let's see if we can find 10 wins here. Here we go. Starts week 1 against the Saints, and that's definitely going to be a winnable game. It's in Jacksonville, home or neutral field, just because of Hurricane Ida hitting New Orleans. Unfortunate. I believe that was Ida. So it's not in New Orleans, so a neutral field, definitely going to help out Aaron Rodgers a little bit more. Also, we get Jameis Winston, first time a starter here. No Michael Thomas, so we could definitely say we're definitely going to say that's a win for the Packers. Then we get week 2 against the Lions. Easy peasy win right there, absolutely. They get the 49ers, and this is definitely going to be their first real challenge. This is going to be tough. It's a Sunday night football game in San Francisco. We'll see if Aaron Rodgers shows up. I'm not going to give them a win just quite yet on this one. It's a potential win, and if we're at kind of 9 or 10, and we're kind of looking for an 11th win, we can see this one being a win, but it's definitely going to be a tough one. It's not a guaranteed win. We're not going to count it just quite yet. Then we get the Steelers the following week, October 3rd. Once again, this is going to be a tough game, 4:25 afternoon game in Green Bay, home field. That's definitely going to help them out a little bit. But the Steelers early on in their running game, and Big Ben being 100% healthy week 1, and the Steelers defense being ready, this is going to be a tough game. And this is, a potential win that we can add on. But it's a tough game. It's not kind of clear-cut 100% Packers win, so we won't count it just quite yet. But then they face the Bengals. That's going to be an easy win. Then they face the Bears. And once again, this is a division opponent. We're going to split the wins here in the division. And so we'll give the Packers the loss in the first Bears game because it is in Chicago. But then we get Washington. I mean, that's an easy win. The Cardinals on Thursday night football in Arizona. Thursday night games usually are always a little bit wonky, so we can't give the Packers a clear win just quite yet. Then they face the Chiefs. That's going to be a real tough win. So we won't count it just quite yet. Then they get the Seahawks. Once again, a real tough win there. Not going to give them a win quite yet. Then they get the Vikings. Yes, I can definitely see that being a surefire win. We're at 5. But then they get the Rams. I mean, them having to face the NFC West, that's real just tough right out of the gate. That's a tough division to go against. So a tough win against the Rams. But then they go on a bye. And then they face the Bears at home on Sunday Night Football. We're going to give them a win there. The Ravens, that's a real tough win to kind of give them. Then we get the Browns, and that's going to be a real solid game. I mean, this Browns team, we truly believe this is kind of a new Browns team that is good overall, and I think they're going to give them a run for their money. A Saturday afternoon game It is in Green Bay, so we can give them kind of the favorable matchup here, but it's not a clear-cut win. So we're not going to give it to them there. Give them the win there yet. They face the Vikings again. I'm going to give them a sweep against the Vikings, and then they end the season against the Lions. So we are at 8 wins. We're going to have them sweeping the Vikings and the Lions. So that's really only 8 real solid guaranteed wins. So when we're looking for 10 is the mark, we're looking for 2 more to try and just get at that mark. So is the under looking a little bit better? I mean, some of these losses we're talking about here are the 49ers or are the and the Chiefs and the Seahawks and the Rams. I mean, those are going to be kind of coin flip games because the Packers are a great team. We know that. But so are all these other teams that we're listing, the 49ers, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Chiefs. Those are real solid, good opponents to go against. The Ravens, the Browns. If we're kind of looking for a 9th win, it would probably be that Browns team. But once again, that's going to be kind of a dogfight. I'm not going to rule out Cleveland. I think that's going to be a real close spread. Probably just -4, -3 for the home field for Green Bay, and then maybe just -1 more point because of Aaron Rodgers. But I can't see the Browns being that big underdogs in this game and just getting blown out. So yeah, 10 wins here. It's the Packers and it's Aaron Rodgers, and just kind of going along with another narrative that could potentially pop up if things don't go great. Now, I mean, they could have a decently tough schedule here if the Saints are a little bit better, just kind of right off the rip than what we are kind of assuming. And then they have to face the Lions. That's a real easy win. I mean, that's going to be a rollover, bulldozer win. It's Monday Night Football. Jeez Louise, you don't even have to watch it. It's not even going to be entertaining. But I mean, the Saints, 49ers, Steelers, 3 out of the first 4 weeks. I mean, there is a potential. I wouldn't rule it out of the possibilities. I don't really see it being very likely, but there is a chance that this Packers team starts the season 1-3, and then Aaron Rodgers could potentially implode just because he's kind of got this fuck it attitude this season now that he has renegotiated his contract and can leave pretty soon. Maybe not next season, but definitely after 2022, he can definitely leave, potentially leave at the end of this season. So if it doesn't go according to plan, if the locker room starts to get kind of, riled up a little bit and Aaron Rodgers just kind of goes mum, like we know, kind of, goes back into a shell like we know he can, it could just, implode the entire season. So this win total at 10, it's real just on that border. To achieve 10 wins, they would have to beat the 49ers, the Saints, the Rams, the Chiefs, the Steelers, and the Ravens. That would be 6 games, 7 games. Give them the Browns. They would have to win 3 out of those 7 tough games to get over 10 wins. Because 10 is the mark. 8 wins, we can definitely give them. So if you want to, but then, if you're not confident, that's 7 tough games. Let's just phrase it like that. There's 7 tough games, and they would have to win 3 of those 7 tough games. Can we give them 3 wins against those tough opponents? 7 weeks, 7 different opponents? It wouldn't seem too bad for Aaron Rodgers, right? Aaron Rodgers can handle 3 of 7 good teams, no? Right? So, over 10, can we give them over 10? 3, he could beat the Browns, the Ravens, the 49ers if they're not healthy, but they play them pretty early. The Steelers, that's another pretty, less. I mean, when we're ordering those kind of 7 teams, Browns, Steelers, definitely probably maybe bottom 2 there. Steelers early on, though, could definitely hurt them. So this is a good line right here. I mean, this has us thinking. This has us, kind of making it real tough. Setting the line at 10, that's real great. I think we're officially going to go over. It's Aaron Rodgers on a fuck it year. He may be slinging it around. I think he's going to go manic this year. I think we have to bet on Aaron Rodgers. So I think we are going to go with over 10 wins here. We have 8 clean, concise wins. 3 out of the last 7, come on, I think we can definitely give them it there. So